The Reverend Dr. Rick Love was a courageous leader of peacemaking, particularly in the evangelical Christian space. He saw the challenges that lay ahead in evangelicalism back in 2010 and moved to address them by establishing our organization, Peace Catalyst International. Rick worked as a theologian and a practitioner to help Christians understand and cross lines of difference with their Muslim neighbors. Today, we recognize his contributions and honor his memory with the very first Rick Love Peace Awards.
Hi, I'm Dave Robinson, and on behalf of PCI, I'm delighted to announce Miroslav Volf is this year's recipient of the Rick Love Peace Award. Miroslav Volf is a Croatian Protestant theologian and professor of theology at Yale Divinity School. He also leads the Yale Center for Faith and Culture, where he gathers Christians and Muslim leaders together to resolve conflict and to work for the common good. In memory of Rick Love, PCI recognizes and celebrates Miroslav's scholarship, leadership, teaching, writing, and public speaking to motivate people of faith and no faith to work together for the common good and encourage interreligious cooperation for peace. Please join me in congratulating Miroslav Volf.
For many years, Rick Love has embodied peacemaking. He has tirelessly sought to bridge gulfs of difference and enmity between people, especially between Christians and Muslims. I have admired his work from afar for a long time, but I have come to experience it also from close up while he worked for a brief period with the Yale Center for Faith and Culture, which I direct. And this greater familiarity with his work has only increased my admiration for him. It is very appropriate that a Peace Award has been established in his name, and I am delighted to be one of its recipients this year. A friend of mine has described me as a theologian of the bridge. I wear this description as a badge of honor, especially in the current cultural moment when violence, war are more on the minds of many than our collaboration and peace. I owe my commitment to bridge building to two individuals. One is my father. As an 18-year-old young man, he discovered God, or God discovered him, on a death march. And he not only kept bitterness at bay, but practiced love toward his tormentors. The other is my nanny. Even though her husband was killed and all her possessions were lost during the war, she was still the most genuinely joyful person I have ever known, with a song always in her heart. The two of them deserve the Peace Award that I am today receiving more than I do. It is to people like my father and like my nanny that I look for inspiration and guidance for the work of peace building and healing that we need today.
On behalf of Peace Catalyst International and Rick Love, my late husband, I am delighted and honored to introduce Hurunessa Faryad as this year's recipient of the Rick Love Peace Award. Hurunessa, your achievements are outstanding in the area of peacemaking. You are the head of outreach and multi-faith initiatives at the Adams Center in DC. You are a thoughtful and intelligent communicator. Your Sister Act podcast that you founded and now co-host, along with the numerous interviews that you have given along the way, have just really inspired me personally and informed me too. So thank you for that. When we first met you, Hurunessa, my husband and I, Rick, we were so impressed with your character and your competence. We loved you. And it was such a privilege to have been able to work with you over the past few years. You are a beloved friend and colleague of Peace Catalyst International. You, Hurunessa, represent, I think, the best of faith peacemakers. So it is my delight, Hurunessa, to give to you the Rick Love Peace Award.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi barakatuhu. So much to say, so little time to talk about Pastor Dr. Rick Love. The first time I met him, he welcomed me with open arms, with a smile on his face, and always making sure that the needs of the Muslims at the event were met. He was a man of God, loving, caring, loved everyone around him, and you could see that on his face. Although my interaction with him was short, he always called me up and asked me how I was doing, and following me on social media, always encouraging me to do more and to keep it up, and that as a woman doing this type of work, it's extremely important for our voices to be heard. So he's definitely one of the driving forces in the work that I'm doing. But he is so missed. I miss him calling me and asking me to pray for him. Even though I'm not clergy, he always made sure that I felt loved by him. And I don't really get that a lot from people, and I don't think everyone does. It's something that you definitely have to have within you to do that, to reach out to other people, and he definitely did that. Even as a leader, he showcased that to other people to follow and to take those steps and to be that type of person. And he is truly missed, but I've learned so much from his work, and I'm looking forward to see what his legacy will bring out into the future in the work of peace building. I'm so honored to be the recipient of this award as the first Muslim recipient of the Dr. Rick Love Peace Award. It means so much to have my name tied to his name, and I want to thank you so much for honoring me with that blessing. Thank you.
The Rick Love Young Innovators Awards are presented to Halima Ahmad and J.P. Lutz. Halima is a graduate student at the University of Notre Dame. She's a researcher and a writer, having done considerable work with the Dawa Institute in Nigeria. J.P. leads an interfaith dialogue organization at Mercer University, where he's pursuing a triple major in international affairs, political science, and history. The intersection of interfaith work and international diplomacy is of particular interest to JP.
Hi, I'm Halima Ahmed, and I am very grateful to Peace Catalyst International and Alliance for Peacebuilding for this recognition of the Rick Love Young Innovators Award. Over the last 6 years of my work at the Dawa Institute, I've been working at the intersection of building resilience against violent extremism, promoting interreligious harmony, gender justice, and human rights. Desmond Tutu once said, "Do your little bit of good wherever you are, for it is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." Thus, I co-founded Acres of Peace last year to serve as a platform for empowering individuals and communities to live a prosperous life and promote a just and peaceful society. I invite you to join me on this journey of building peace on the very acre that you already occupy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Alexander John Paul Lutz, and I'm a student at Mercer University, majoring in international affairs, political science, and history. I'm honored to have been selected to receive the Rick Love Young Innovators Award. I'd like to extend my gratitude to Peace Catalyst International for this award and for the great privilege of attending this year's PeaceCon. With their assistance, a new generation of peace builders is being raised. It is thanks to that I will be able to continue developing my passion for peace building into a lifelong vocation. I would also like to thank my mentors, especially Dr. Ahmed Hori, Dr. David Gushie, and Dr. Chris Grant, all of whom have provided me with guidance and encouragement that has been instrumental in allowing me to get to where I am today. And while we could not meet in person this year, I am blessed to be in the company of so many bright and talented peacemakers, and I am beyond excited to learn from them over the course of the next few days.
Thank you to each of the Rick Love Peace Award recipients and to our partner Alliance for Peacebuilding for helping us to perpetuate the legacy and work of Dr. Rick Love. You can learn more about each of the recipients at peacecatalyst.org, where you can also watch for announcements of next year's Rick Love Peace Awards. Again, thank you to the Alliance for Peacebuilding and to each of you for helping us to celebrate these very first Rick Love Peace Awards.